Them don't they see me. Omo logo. Them don't they see me. Superstar. Them don't they see me. Factoria. Them don't they see me.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to mix choir vocals like this you just heard. So it's a step by step. So the first thing you need to do when you want to have a good choir vocals like this is, so this is my recording here in Cubase 5. So the first thing I did was to make sure you take the recordings down, and I'm going to show you step by step. For example, so if you're familiar with Cubase, so this is Cubase 5. And definitely I'm going to show you how I did that. So each vocals that I recorded was
Them don't this.
So I'm going to put off the effect
See me.
so you can actually know how I did this. So the first thing you need to do, actually, this is your first vocal. So you're going to record your first vocal dried. Then after you finish recording vocal, then you're going to have an empty vocal like this.
Them don't they see me. Them don't they see me. Them don't they see me.
So this is exactly how your vocal is going to be sounding dried. For you to have a lush effect on this vocal, so you record the first one, then you can see here, I pound it to left. I pound it to left. So this is my pounding. I pound it to 80 left, the first vocal channel. I pound it to 80 left. So I'm going to just type it 80 left. So that's for 80 left. Then I recorded the second one.
Don't they see me. Them don't they see me.
So for you to actually have that lush vocal, you're going to record many vocals. As you can see, the vocal is sounding very single. So and recording more than one vocals, at least 4, like what I have in my project here is about 4 vocals. Rightly 4 vocals. Rightly 4 vocals right here.
Them don't they see.
Then when you record 2, it's going to create a lush effect. So the more vocals you have, the more lush effect you're going to have naturally.
Them don't they see me.
So you can see it's quite different from being a single vocal. I'm going to play it again. Single vocal.
Them don't they see me.
Then double vocal.
Them don't they see me.
So you see there is a lush effect on that background. So I'm going to open the third vocal.
Them don't they see me.
So there is no effect yet. You can see that lush vocals, that lush feeling on the background, that more than one person is singing there. Although this particular vocal is more than one person that took the 4.
Them don't they see me. Them don't they see me. Them don't they see me. Them don't they see me.
So I have 4 vocal here. So for you, you can have maybe more than 1 vocals, but a 2 take to 1 key is more. But I just have these. This is a 1 key, but I have it 4. So for you, if you have more than 3 key that you're recording, you can actually take 2 each to have about 6. But you should be able to have at least not less than 4, or a bit more than 4. Let's say 6 vocals or 8, as much as you know you can be able to record to have a lush vocal like this.
Them don't they see me.
So the next thing I did, I had to channel all the vocal to a group. You can see I'm on group. So I will just click here if you want to take in a group. Group 2, I come here. Group 2, I come here. I take to group 2. Because if you see my group 2 here, this is where my chorus, if I channel all the chorus 2, where I can add effect. Take to group 2. So they are all in this group right now. So I mute it.
Them don't they see me.
So you can see the signal is actually appearing here.
See me.
So that's for chorus 2. Then the next thing I did was to go to send effect. So I'll click this my E here to go to send effect. So on my send effect, I applied a delay. So I'm going to put this effect on for you to see it. So these are my send effect. So the first thing I did was to come here, add a delay first to give it a background, a repetitive background. So how did I add this delay? I just go to here. I go to, let's say, if you want to add a send effect, come here, go to add effects. When you go to add effects, then you're going to put it on stereo. You're going to put this stereo. I'm going to put it on stereo. Then which effect are you going to add? Just go to your stereo. For example, I come here. I added my stereo delay. I click OK. You can see automatically how it added. So this is how you add your stereo, your send effects. Okay, but for this tutorial, I'm not going to use this actually. I'm going to be deleting this. So I already have my delay right here. So I go to my group 2, I click here, then I go to E, then I actually apply. Let me mute this. I actually apply the delay, so you can see how the delay. So you come here, it usually appears like this. I'll just go to add how many percent I want. Let's go.
Them don't they see me? Them don't they see me?
So I'm going to put it off for you to see.
Them don't they see me?
So the delay effect is not there. So I'm going to go back there right here.
Them don't they see me? Them don't they see me?
Good. Then I also went to the send effects. Then I added to my send effect, I added a reverb to the send effect. So this is my reverb here. This is my reverb settings. I have pre-delay. I have small size room. I have reverb time set here. Then I made it a little bit more dried on this, on the send reverb, so I won't have too much reverb on the send. Then, as you can see my EQ, I cut off the low end of the reverb for the Cubase, so I won't have SS low end. I just actually cut it off. Then I remove some rumbles at the mid range, the mid bass. Just remove some rumbles, as you can see. Then I'll go back to my group, go to send. Then I added the reverb.
Them don't they see me?
I'm going to put it off.
Them don't they see me?
I'm going to put it on.
Them don't they see me? Them don't they see me?
Then I added a little flanger to it. So what flanger does is to create a little bit of duplication to the vocals. That's what flanger does. So this is my flanger effect right here. It's actually a Cubase plugins, and it actually works like every other flanger you have in your Cubase plugin out there. So what the flanger does is to add a little shift on the frequency, duplicates the frequency. So when it duplicates the frequency, just add a little bit of delay. Like you just have like 2.0 seconds right here on the delay. So that's exactly what you have. You can see 2.0 seconds. Okay, that's what I have there.
Them don't they see me?
So you can see this flanger effect has helped me to add more duplication, little duplication inside to help fill it up. So I'm going to put it off for you to see how, maybe possibly you can hear it very well with your headphone. I'm going to go back there again.
Them don't they see me?
I'm going to put it on.
Them don't they see me? Them don't they see me?
So quite very okay. So I have already my delay right there. So then if you come to this section, I actually muted this my effect. So what I did first before adding this send effect was to add my denoiser. This is actually a stock plugin that came with the Cubase, you know, a denoiser. So I'm just going to put them off for you to see how I prepared my vocal chain right here to clean up the effect.
Don't they see me?
So first of all, I added a denoiser to remove rumbles from the background. Then I added a gate effect. A gate effect actually helps you to remove unwanted noise, maybe noise from your microphone or maybe in your environment.
Them don't they see me?
So already make sure you keep your vocals very clean. Then hence I added a compressor. So this is my compressor right here.
Them don't they see me?
So you can see how loud it is. So that's my compressor right there. Then I added a center bass effect to bring the thickness into the middle a bit.
Them don't they see me?
So if you check here right here, this is a knob to separate it. So I separated the fillings.
Them don't they see me? Them don't they see me?
So I'll bring it back down.
Them don't they see me?
So you can see how I spread them out. I'm going to put it back up and you see.
Them don't they see me?
So it's more in the middle. So I'm going to spread them apart. I'll bring it by side.
Them don't they see me?
So you see that. So I'm going to go back inside here. Then what I did exactly was to add a room reverb inside, to put the vocal inside a reverb. To put the vocal inside a reverb. So now I added the vocal inside. I added the vocal inside a reverb, not outside the reverb, because the send of reverb here was actually outside the duplicated signal. But this time I now added a reverb inside. I'm just going to play it so you see it.
Them don't they see me. Them don't they see me.
So I'm going to put it off.
Them don't they see me.
So the reverb setting, I ensure that I make it a little bit dry. I just have wet, almost 30% right here. So I'm going to put it all the way to 0 so you can see.
Them don't they see me.
So depending the room how far you want it to be, I have about 1% right here. Remember, I also have about 1.8% right in the send. So this time I just look at the room right here. So I have a smaller room from the send, and I have a bigger room on the inside by adding the reverb inside the vocal. So right now I'm placing the reverb inside the vocal. So the percentage I have here is about 30%, and you're going to see how it sounds.
Them don't they see me.
So you can see I place it right inside it. I'm going to put it off.
Them don't they see me.
Okay, in.
Them don't they see me.
So I actually added a little bit of a delay. Delay is just 1%. Just one delay. You hear?
Them don't they see me.
So to give it that duplicated background and that lush feel.
Them don't they see me.
Beautiful. Then I'm just going to preview it with the beat a bit.
Them don't they see me. Them don't they see me.
So this might be a little misstep that somebody so for the sake of just fair use of that particular beat, because of
them don't they see me. Them don't they see me. Them don't they see me.
So guys, this is basically how you do most especially too is like a circuit type of vocal, how you mix your vocals in Cubase. And so make sure you try and replicate the same thing and add a little bit of a room and add a compression to you. So like a little review, you just have to make sure you record more than one vocal. If you have one key you want to record as about on your choir, make it two take. So how many takes I have here? I have about 4 takes here, right? So I have one pan to the right, the other one pan, I have one pan to the left. So you can see 80 left to spread it out. I have the second pan to the right, the third one pan to the left, the fourth one pan to the right, 80% to give it that particular spread that will give it that lush feelings. So the more vocals you record, then the more lush feelings that you have. Okay, then remember to add your chorus effect. I also added the chorus effect on. Do I have a chorus effect? Okay, in place of chorus effect, I think I used stereo widener, like place of chorus effect. Then I used a flanger 2 to give it more depth of more chorus. So guys, make sure you replicate the same thing so that you can actually have the same result. So this is how you mix chorus. This is how you mix chorus vocals in Cubase 5, guys. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notification so that whenever we upload new videos, you get to see it. So make sure you watch the next video. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to record and how to mix in Cubase 5. See you guys in the next video.
Them don't they see me. 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 Them don't they see me.